The boys of '79 want to congratulate our friend and classmate Pete Rittenburg on his induction into the RMHS Athletic Hall of Fame. Pete Rittenburg once said he was a jack of all trades and master of none when it came to track and field. But all he did with his ability was carve out a decorated career that places him amongst the very best athletes Reading's storied track program has ever had. Possessed of a gritty work ethic and determination few at the school can rival, Rittenburg was an ideal mid-distance runner. The class of 1979 grad broke a school record in the 800 and ran on a record-breaking 4x800 relay team, two records that still stand as of his RMHS Athletic Hall of Fame induction. He also was a talented triple jumper and high jumper. Rittenburg came from an athletic family. His father, Bob, was a star hurdler and jumper for Harvard in the mid-1950s. A quarter century later, Peter would follow in his father's footsteps. Rittenburg went on to also have a storied career at Harvard University, where he set school records in the decathlon and indoor pentathlon, proving he was not only a jack of all trades, but a master of many, too. Rittenburg's talent was apparent early on. Running in the freshman-sophomore invitational at Methuen, Rittenburg won the quarter mile with a new meet record and the high jump, and also anchored the second-place mile relay team. In his junior and senior years, Rittenburg blossomed into one of the best track athletes in the state. He helped lead the Rockets to 5 out of 6 Middlesex League championships, indoor and outdoor, in his 3 years on the varsity under head coach Hal Croft. In the league, he routinely placed in the high jump and triple jump, was almost unbeatable in the half mile, and ran everything from the 400 to the 1,000. Reading's only league loss in that span was an at-the-tape 45-41 defeat indoors to Lexington in his junior year, a loss the Rockets would later avenge. In his senior year, Rittenburg was on the school record-setting 4x800 team at the BC Relays, and after finishing third in state Class Bs in the 880 as a junior, he won the event in his final season, arguably the highlight of his career. In the final meet of his high school career, at the elite all-state meet, Rittenburg finished second in the 880 with a blazing school record time of 1:55.25, a mark that still stands today. While football was not his top sport, Rittenburg was a talented player, shining in the kicking game as a punter, while also starting at inside linebacker and tight end. The Rockets finished 5-4 in Rittenburg's junior year, but were stout on defense and won 3 straight games to close out the season, including a memorable 3-0 win over Stoneham on Thanksgiving. Rittenburg had a big tackle for a loss inside the Reading red zone to help keep the Spartans scoreless. In his senior year, Rittenburg was projected to be one of the best players in the league, but missed 6 games due to a knee injury. But he returned on Thanksgiving Day to help lead the Rockets to a second straight win over Stoneham, finishing with a 30-yard catch, a touchdown-saving tackle at the goal line, and he kicked 2 extra points in the 20-6 win. Pete Rittenburg finished his RMHS playing days with an incredible record of accomplishment. He earned 9 varsity letters in football and track, and captained all 3 sports. In football, he finished as a 3-year starter, and in his senior year, earned League All-Star honors, as well as the prestigious Ingersoll Award. The latter is Reading's highest football honor, awarded for outstanding scholarship, leadership, dedication, and performance. In track, Rittenburg finished as a 3-time All-Leaguer in both the indoor and outdoor seasons. In addition to his high school record performance in the 800 and 4x800 relay, he was a state Class B champion in the 880, a 2-time triple jump league champion, and a runner-up in the 880 at the All-State meet. For his accomplishments, he was named the Reading Chronicle's Rocket of the Year for 1978-79. Wrote RMHS Athletic Hall of Fame inductee and legendary coach John Hollingsworth of Rittenburg? Now, more than ever, our younger players, whether it's football, track, baseball, need someone to look up to. Peter, you've provided them with that, and I, for one, am very thankful and also very proud. You epitomize what a Rocket should be. After graduating in 1979, Rittenburg attended Harvard University, where he was a 4-year varsity letter winner in track from 1980 to 83. He also played football 2 years for the Crimson, in his sophomore year seeing action as a varsity kicker and defensive back. But it was again track and field where Rittenburg left an indelible mark. In his second year, he was crowned the Track and Field Association USA Indoor Pentathlon Champion, a title he would defend in both his junior and senior years. In 1982, he won the decathlon at the Boston College Relays and set a new school record in the demanding 10-event competition. For a time, Rittenburg held out hopes of qualifying for the Olympics, but back and knee injuries ultimately curtailed his career. With his playing days behind him, Rittenburg went on to give back to the sport that had given him so much. He joined his old head coach Hal Croft as an assistant at Reading High, coaching for 10 seasons outdoors and 12 years indoors. When Croft took a brief turn into retirement in the 1994 season, Rittenburg took over as head coach for a single meet and led the Rockets to an 82-63 win over Wakefield. Croft returned for the next meet, but to this day Rittenburg jokes that he has a better winning percentage than his Hall of Fame mentor. Rittenburg also served as a popular English teacher at Reading High. Later, he took a job at Brookline High and ultimately became that school's athletic director. For his record-breaking exploits on the track, his accomplishments on the football field, and his decades of service leading and teaching future generations of young men and women on and off the field of competition, the RMHS Athletic Hall of Fame welcomes Pete Rittenburg into its ranks.